Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, I got you. Black dance, which is dance, which Black people do, right? Black dance is always changing because it always has a root, and we're always thinking of new things to do. Always, because constantly this the stuff that we do historically is either borrowed or claimed, or and we're already on to the next thing. We have to be on to the next thing. It's just natural that we go to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So our history is one of constant turnover, you know, where we're going like, oh yeah, okay, next, okay, next, okay. So we're constantly in a creative mode, whether it's singing or dancing or painting or whatever the discipline is, it's going, we're on to the next thing already. We've been there, done that. Okay, we're continuing that line of growth. And I'm wearing out the word creativity. We think of things to do, some out of necessity that we think things to do, and some just because it's in us to do that. So when you say dancers from the perspective of audiences, we've had audiences be nuts about dancers, Black dancers, for a very long time, you know, and we've also just dug so deep into all of the ways we can move, not the ways you think we can move or you think we should move, but all of the ways we move, you know? There's some wonderful choreographers out here, wonderful. Thank God we have most of them. You know, at Ailey, they're invited to join because we have a huge repertory, you know, at so many ways of moving and just inventing. I mean, when I go to the theater, I'm still speaking like I'm going to the theater, which I am, because I'm seeing it virtually now. I'm sitting there watching, going like, what? They did what? You know, like this. Never would have thought of that 3-4 generations ago, but each generation informs the next generation. Every generation informs the next generation. So when you're dealing with whoever you are as this human being, when you have a Black history, then you are digging deep, you know, of your history here in the United States of America, but also way back then, before people knew what it was to be, you know, dancing for something, you know, or painting for something. They didn't care what it was, they were doing it for something. You know what I'm saying? So with all that history behind you, of course we're inventive. Of course things are changing like this all the time. And we copy ourselves too. We copy ourselves and then people go, oh, I saw such and such do that. No, you didn't. You got the wrong person. we copying ourselves, okay? But yes, I think, and we also share. You know, that's part of community of Black people is we share. You know, we don't clutch at things. You know, like this is ours. This is our. This you can't have that. This is our. You know, we give. We're known for giving, for being open about, for sharing, for saying. You know, it's kind of like something I saw when I was on tour years ago, and I forget what college was I in, and I saw you know, stepping. You know what stepping is, right? Mm-hmm. Greek dance, and maybe a lot of people might not know what that is. Stepping is Greek from of the sororities, Black sororities and fraternities. It's part of the initiation. So and it looks almost like boot dancing from South Africa.
Yeah.
And I said, does our stuff get all over the world or what? Here was this little Asian girl teaching these people how to step. And I'm going like, that's okay too, you know? That's how generous we are, or how wonderful the things that we create people want. You know, they want hip hop, hello, they want all over the world. I watched that happen. I watched it happen, you know? I watched, oh, I've just watched so many wonderful things that we do not clutch. It's kind of like what Mr. Ailey used to say about artistic directors. Some artistic directors want everything to go away after they go away, you know, and some of them want to hold on to it and da-da-da. And Mr. Ailey always says, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to clutch what I have. I'm not here to grab onto it and hold on to it. It's mine, it's mine, it's not. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to watch everyone grow and have the opportunity to do what I did and to grow like I did. So I'm here to help you get where you need to go. That's part of community, of course.
Part of community and being very generous. Another question is, can you talk about dance's power to reflect the past, present, and future? You may have touched on that.
I think I did that. Yeah, I think I did. I think, as a matter of fact, I think I just talked about that, past, present, and future. I mean, when I think of past, I always have to refer to Revelations. How come Revelations was made in 1960? How come people are still looking at it and still having the same feeling as they did when they hear the strains of those Negro spirituals? I've been buked and I've been scorned. How come it hits everybody all over the world the same way? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the humanity in it. It's the love of other people. It's the recognition that we are the same, that we have the same kind of feelings, that we love things, that we don't love things, that we enjoy certain things, we don't enjoy certain things, whatever. But it puts everyone on the same plane of understanding who they are as human beings. You know, that's one of the most beautiful things about the genius of Alvin Ailey, of course, but to sustain the feeling in every single country you have ever been in. This company has been in so many countries, I don't even know the numbers. And to be able to do this dance and have it requested all over the world, all this time, you know, because it's touching people's hearts and souls and minds and spirits in a way that says, I recognize you, I see you, I hear you. And right now I'm having this experience inside the theater, watching these gorgeous dancers or looking at you on the virtual screen or whatever, and watching them in their excellence portray vulnerability and humor and every kind of emotion you can have, and actually make you feel something, you know, rather than, oh, look how high they raised that leg, look how many turns they did, and look how high they jumped. And it's not about that. You better be able to do that, but it's not about that. And every single generation over the years, you know those pieces that touch your heart. You know those pieces, and they're out there. And there are still people creating that are still touching hearts and minds, and they move differently. Maybe they don't use the same vocabulary you use. Maybe they don't have the same training you have. Maybe they don't have any training at all, you know, but they're moving from a centered place of truth, of knowing who they are. As long as we know who they are, and I don't, how in the world, you know, if you wake up Black every day, and no way in the world you're not gonna know who you are. You have to, you look at yourself in the mirror and go, good morning, you know, it's me. Welcome to me, you know, and understand your truth as a human being. And you can do that through dance. Oh my goodness, what a blessing.